Those of you who've been through strikes before know that the days of negotiation can be very disruptive. That's why I've called this meeting. I'm asking you to keep it business as usual at Harrison. I want us to be able to work together without tensions.
Look, they're only offering us a 4.5% increase. That's not enough to buy toilet paper.
But it's not just the money. What about class sizes, teaching supplies, books, all the things we need to do a decent job down here?
And we shouldn't have to patrol the halls and the cafeteria like policemen, okay? We could use the time to prep for our classes, sorry.
All right. This is just what I didn't want to get into.
I love it. You know, you're some piece of work. Gone 3 years, you come back, you want custody? No way are you getting my kids.
Our kids, Harry. They're my children, too. What the hell did you tell them, that I was dead?
Saving that for Christmas.
Do they even know I'm in town? Did you tell them I was here?
I knew it.
Harry, don't you think they're entitled to the truth?
The truth? Oh, you want me to tell them about the affair?
My client's not up to this.
Sit down, Harry. We're not getting anywhere.
Harry, you didn't tell them that I abandoned them, did you?
No. I told them you went away to pursue a career. You needed to find yourself. Very 80s. You'll probably be Nicole's hero when she grows up.
I don't want to be her hero. I want to be her mother.
It's a little bit late for that, isn't it?
It's my right.
You have no rights.
Ooh, I like that one. Save that for court. Afternoon, counselor.
Can she take my kids?
Maybe.
Is the faculty meeting over? I have something important to say about the latest proposal.
Okay, everybody, hold it down. Your union rep wants the floor. You here to talk or to agitate, Miss Biederman?
I've been asked to take a vote.
You'd like to do it here?
With your permission.
Miss Biederman, the man was shot in the gut, not in the head. This is totally out of the question.
Hold on, Jack, hold on. Is this a strike authorization vote?
Yes, it is.
You people don't officially start work for another 20 minutes. What happens until then doesn't concern me. What happens after that does. I want to assure you that any teacher who willfully disrupts the learning process in this school will be on strike sooner than expected.
Okay, this is the fact. A top of 30.
I don't like it, Joe. Got labor taking a vote inside the school. It's like church and state.
They're not only labor, they're teachers. We started as teachers, remember?
I crossed that line a long time ago.
I can't say that I did.
What about the affair?
We can get that dirty, but you better be really clean.
Hey, I was home every night, 6 o'clock, grading papers and up at the crack of dawn.
Two things you should know. One, custody cases are very subjective. If a judge even thinks you're an unstable character.
Yeah, what's the second?
A lot of judges are unstable characters.
So it's just a matter of how much it's going to cost me to lose?
I didn't say that.
Look, you're not Chief Jay, but you will get paid. I mean, we go out on strike, I may need a line of credit.
You're joking, right?
No, you'll get paid. It may take a few years, but you will get paid.
I'm not worried about my fees. You can't strike. It's illegal. They could bust the picket line.
Well, teachers don't get arrested for striking.
They don't? They arrested 40 teachers in New Jersey last year, and the mayor's already threatening. Keep your nose clean, Harry, or else you risk losing those kids.
Cap!
This stinks! They've given her nothing!
What did I miss?
Look, what about the kids? Has anybody stopped to think about the kids?
That's exactly what we are thinking about. How are they going to learn anything if their teachers are exhausted from working extra jobs at burger joints? Okay, let's move on. Strike authorization. Yes or no, a show of hands.
Hey, whatever happened to a secret ballot? What do you care anyway, Gus? Everyone knows where you stand. Hey, you're just trying to railroad a bunch of people who'd vote against in a secret ballot. Yeah, Gus is right. There are people who will be intimidated.
All those four?
I got a class to get to. At least in there, when they raise their hands, it means something.
All those opposed? All right. Harrison authorizes a strike.
Subset here, set. Not much circling around. Okay, now the 2 seconds is teachers. Now, another set. Insurance, salesman. Now, where the 2 sets overlap, is a subset. Okay? Now, does anyone know what the subset of teachers and insurance salesmen will consist of?
Incredibly dull people. A present company excluded, Mr. Lee.
Rise.
The subset is teachers who are also insurance salesmen. They do both jobs.
That's good. That's very good, Roz. I'm proud of you. Very good.
You should be, and I'm proud of you too. You finally taught me something.
Isn't this heartwarming?
Snyder.
Oh, please, Mr. Lippman, call me Warren. All my friends do. And speaking of friends, I want you to know that I fully support the upcoming teacher strike. You fine people, underlined fine, have been poorly compensated and overworked long enough.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's get back to set.
There ain't gonna be a strike, Snyder.
Oh, come on, people. This isn't civics, it's math.
Oh, look, Mr. Lippman, I just want you to know that if there is a strike, I, for one, will not cross a picket line. I'm sorry, but you have to take a stand somewhere, right? Strike!
Strike! Strike! Strike! Strike! Strike! Strike! Strike! Strike!
Order free. Pick and roll. Roll to the basket.
Oh, God. Bean's developing an honest-to-God skyhook.
Yeah, endless hours of one-on-one payoff.
I could use a little one-on-one, Harry.
Yeah, I haven't been there, have I?
If it's any help, I really hate your ex-wife, sight unseen.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, I'll be damned if I'm gonna see my kids 2 Sundays a month in the park.
Whoa!
Shoot it.
Oh!
Nice try.
All right, so the teacher strike's illegal. Do you really think any judge is going to take that seriously?
Would you risk it if they were your kids?
No, I wouldn't. God, crossing a picket line.
Who said anything about crossing a picket line? Did I say I was going to cross a picket line? I didn't say anything about crossing a picket line.
Are you dancing, fella?
Hey, what's with you? I mean, what are you, bucking for Biederman's job? Why are you so gung-ho all of a sudden?
Gung-ho? I wasn't yelling any louder than anybody else in there. If anything, you were yelling lower. I'm a teacher. It's what I do. And if those people are going to go out on a picket line, then I'm damn well going out there with them.
Sounds good, Sarah. Talk to me when you got something to lose.
Look, the last thing I want to do right now is fight.
Man, the last thing I need from you right now is pressure, okay?
Okay.
Well, if things work out the way I think, this is going to be the last time I plunge out for a while.
So you really that sure it's going to be a strike, huh, Biederman?
Well, we'll know around midnight, won't we?
I heard they were looking at the latest offer.
And I heard the latest offer sucks wind.
Something on your mind, Gus?
Just felt like talking.
Yeah. I was just sitting here thinking
About the strike?
about the last strike, the one in 68. It wasn't pretty. It lasted 16 weeks. Closed almost all of the schools in the city. Custodians had orders not to open the doors. Some of the parents from the rough neighborhoods forced them open anyway. They didn't want their kids to fall behind. Good teachers got other jobs, never came back. Some of the kids never did either.
I remember. I was one of those students. I spent a couple of years just hanging out.
What brought you back?
You know on job applications where it says high school diploma? I got tired of checking no. But it could have gone either way.
Yeah,
Let's just hope there's no strike.
let's hope.
Daddy,
Hey, what's the matter, Max?
I had a bad dream. Flying alligators. I was scared.
Oh, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be all right.
On strike, shut it down! 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 What's the deal? Oh, Butterfield, you're scared!
Hey, Barnes. Your picket sign.
Sorry, I can't use it right now, Virginia.
Hey, strike breaker!
The gas is paid, the phone is paid, the rent is paid. That leaves us enough money to live on for 2 weeks if we stop eating on Thursday.
Oh, stop worrying, will you? The strike will be over in a couple of days.
Yeah, well, what if it isn't?
We'll live on love.
I told you it wasn't love. It was just a moment in time, a wonderful, passionate moment in time.
Oh, now come on, Mary Kay. You can't tell me there wasn't something deeper going on there.
I thought you'd understand. It was just sex. Beautiful sex, but just sex. And it'll probably never happen again.
Great. Becoming the biggest one-night stand in New York.
I said probably never, not never. Oh no, I forgot the electric bill.
Oh, it's very nice, Miss Callahan. Is this your opening volley against management?
I'm really sorry. I was thinking about my electric bill.
Oh, hey, don't be intimidated because he's the vice principal. It was his fault. Yeah, I saw it.
My fault. She hit me from behind. You have damaged my rear. Now I have to go into the school and repair the damage you did there as well. I suggest we exchange insurance information later, Miss Callahan.
Oh, you bet we will, Mr. Feldspar. We certainly will.
No, we won't.
Why not?
I don't have any insurance.
Call those three. It's called Schimmel, Jacobs, Hamlin. They're easy marks. They actually came to a parent-teacher conference once.
Okay, now if they come in, that'll bring the number of parents manning the classrooms up to 45.
45, that's great. How short does that leave us?
104.
104? I've been in this school 9 years. I don't think I met that many parents altogether. Let me think.
How about the parents who signed up for the English as a second language program?
Great! They're new to this country. They still care.
Right.
Offer them a library card.
Right,
Teachers will continue with their normal assignments, but will be doubling and in many cases tripling their classroom size.
More than merrier.
Thank you, Gus. As for the parents, we know you're out of your element. We just ask that you do your best. The main priority is to keep order and avoid volatile situations.
What do we do if the kids get rough?
Just treat them the way you'd want to be treated.
That's not what I asked.
Are we allowed to hit them?
No hitting. If you have a problem, contact a security guard.
As long as we have them.
The Security Guards Union is considering honoring the teacher's picket line.
Fabulous.
What are we supposed to teach them?
Just teach them what you know. If you're a grocer, teach them nutrition. If you're a mechanic, teach them about engines. If you're a nurse, teach them about health.
I manage an adult bookstore.
Teach them math.
All right. You'll do just fine. Mr. Feldspar will give you your assignment.
If everyone will just follow me, please.
Surprised?
Does it show?
Figured me to be out there, did you?
I can't say I'm not happy to have you here. I need all the help I can get.
I gotta get to class.
You people, you don't even give a damn about anyone except yourself. What about me? How am I supposed to learn while you're out
start by going in the building?
And do what? Learn from Marcy Kayser's mama? Our babies don't even talk till they're 5 years old. Hell, I see the parents going in the building. A bunch of babysitters pretending to be teachers.
Look, we don't like it either, Roz, but the less teachers that cross the line, the sooner the strike will end.
Well, it just better end soon. It just better.
Come on, you guys, that's a spirit. Yeah, we'll get those demands for Dick's closing this school down to do it. Yeah!
Sit down, everybody! Hey, this is a joke. This is no joke. Try to close that window.
Hey, Mr. Barnes, how come you're not out there?
An estimate for $897. Your insurance company's gonna want this.
No, I don't think so. See, the thing is, I don't have any. Insurance, I mean.
You're kidding.
No. I couldn't afford it. That's why I'm on strike.
You're supposed to be a role model for those kids in there. What kind of role model drives around in a car without any insurance?
Well, I'll pay for it. I swear. Of course, it could take a long time.
And if a stranger comes up to you?
Say no! Run away!
Now, if someone comes to pick you up other than Daddy or Aunt Jeannie?
Who's going to pick us up?
Nobody, but if somebody did, even if you knew them really, really well, you don't go, you got it?
Who do we know that will come to school, Aunt Jeannie?
Anybody, Pee Wee Herman, Santa Claus, even if Santa Claus came.
We can't go with Santa Claus!
Can I talk to you outside, sis? Hey, you kids have a good day in school, okay?
She's not gonna steal the kids, Jeannie. She's not that crazy.
You willing to take that chance? They may not even have the regular teacher with a strike going on.
Just take them to school, huh?
Sure, great.
Hey. Hey, tell the principal nobody picks him up with you or me. Hi.
Hi.
Called you last night.
Yeah, I was home. I just didn't answer.
That all, lady?
No. Do you have any lotion with sunblock, you know, maximum protection?
This ain't General's Beach, lady. What you see is what we got.
Now, you don't have to leave, Matthew. I will.
How could you do it, Harry? I don't get it.
I got my reasons.
Yeah, we all got our reasons.
Thank you.
Sarah.
Harry, I've got to get back.
I'd be out there if I could. You know that, don't you?
I know that.
It's hell for me walking through that line every morning.
Then why don't you tell them why you're doing it?
How's that gonna sound? Like I'm copping a plea. I'm begging off.
That's your call.
I just don't want to come between the two of us any more than it already has.
Look, we can try.
Yeah. Guess maybe I better go back there alone.
Yeah, I guess maybe we better.
No way, Newhouse. I don't want anyone inside that school to forget we're out here. I don't want a minute to go by when they don't know what we want and why we want it.
I hate it when we agree.
You don't have to worry about it. There's at least one thing we don't agree on. I'd never sleep with a scab.
I hate this. Couple old war horses like us, come on.
What are you guys trying to prove in there?
Gary Cooper in high noon, alone against a gang of killers. Betrayed by the townspeople, forsaken by his darling.
When are you going to close the school down, Mr. Danzig?
I can't do that, Miss Biederman.
You could if you were with us.
I'm with you, but I still can't do that.
Crap. That's a lot of pacifying crap.
Didn't Gary Cooper cry in high noon?
Tried to teach science to 350 kids today.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Tried to teach science to 350 kids today.
Yeah, the joys of being a camp counselor.
Yeah, without the cookouts or the panty raids. I don't know, Harry, man. Are we kidding ourselves here? I mean, are we really helping anybody?
I'm not the best person to ask.
Quite a show, huh?
Yeah, it looks like feeding time at the Coliseum.
Yeah, we can't tell which ones are the Christians and which ones are the Lions.
Why is it so much easier to make love than it is to talk?
That was easy for you, huh?
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Are you leaving?
She asked, hopefully.
You're the one who's putting his shoes on. Don't say a word around here.
I guess it isn't as easy to keep politics out of relationships as one would hope.
Well, all I can say is I'm trying.
Hey. I'm trying too.
I know. It's just being in that line, seeing all those people losing their houses, having their cars repossessed. It's awful. Sorry. Hearing all this can't be doing you any good.
You know, when I came out of school today, you looked at me, it's like I didn't even know you.
I felt the same way.
Well, why don't you just come right out and say it, Sarah? You've been dying to for the last couple of weeks. You can't stand the sight of me.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, come on. Let's get it out on the table. You lost all respect for me.
Look, Harry, if you feel the need to be beat up, don't come over here for it. Nobody's judging you.
The hell you're not. But I got some news for you. While you were out foxtrotting to Bobby Short at the plaza, I was getting my head bashed in the streets.
Oh, boy, here it comes. Sarah Newhouse has money, so she has no right to any social conscience or political commitment.
Well, we already know where you were, Sarah. How was your coming out party? The success of the season? Who'd you go with? Binky Cunningham? Bet you had a pretty party dress. How much did Daddy pay for it? Probably enough to feed a third world country.
For your information, Harry, I was out there in the streets just like you. I was fighting the same fights, protesting the same wars, shouting the same slogans you were. The only difference is I was standing on a different corner.
Yeah. It's real easy to be a radical when Daddy's sending the checks. Oh, no, don't say it. You'd like for me to leave.
Please.
It's a genuine slice-o-matic. You can't buy it in a store. You have to send away for it.
Does it work? Does it work? Of course it works. I mean, you can dice, you can chop, you can shred. You know, this baby does it all, and it could be yours for just $2. $1.
You really expect to sell wire hangers, Miss Callahan? People throw out wire hangers.
Mrs. Peterman, I need sales, not hecklers.
Excuse me. How much for this mattress and box spring?
Oh, just a minute. We got a live one. How much do you think we can get for this?
Nothing. That's what I sleep on. Unless, of course, you'd like to double up.
Matthew, these are trying times. You can sleep on the couch.
The couch? The couch is a door on bowling balls with some pillows on top. What?
Look, we only have a couple $100 more to cover the rent. If you don't make the sale, we're not going to have a roof over our head, never mind a door to sleep on.
Look, can't you borrow from Sarah?
Again? She's going to have to set up an accounts receivable.
Yeah, but my bed.
Lady, I'm waiting.
Fine. Call your mother.
No, I can't call my mother.
Why not?
I quit law school to become a teacher. Hey, it's not for sale. Leave me something, huh? My mother said she said I'd starve. Do you know what she's like when she's right?
Then go.
I haven't got all day.
You know, it really isn't very... Let me talk to you. It's not very comfortable.
Kind of high, don't you think?
Well, then make me an offer.
Nah.
Hold it, everybody! Hold it right there! I have a security man at the door, and anybody caught shoplifting will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I mean it!
Miss Callahan, how much for this toaster?
All right, everybody. No secret, we've had greater drop-off today than yesterday. So we're going to have to double up some more. The main thing to understand is that you will have larger groups today. So all I can ask of you is that you keep as much control as possible. Miss Hughes here will give you your new room assignments and directions to your classroom. While you're at it, Roberta, maybe you'd like to assign yourself to one.
Well, who's going to take your calls?
I don't want these calls.
Just get them to sing. Singing will focus them.
I tried that yesterday. The teacher next door complained.
Get them to sing lower.
I don't have to ask you how it's going. How are the stats for yesterday?
Not bad, not bad, except for the guys who threw their meatloaf at the cashier. And the two boys who got in a fight in the second-floor bathroom. They broke a sink, flooded the place. I nearly had to close it. Joe, the bathrooms are the weak link.
If I have to close the bathrooms, I have to close the school, Jack. Okay, Butterfield, hit me with it.
Well, you know I stayed in here to help the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they'll get more help if the strike ends.
You trying to tell me something?
Union! 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 Union!
Hey, you guys! We broke Butterfield.
Hey, Jay!
Hey, Jane.
Hey! Jay!
Whoa, whoa. What's so important? I gotta run over here on my lunch.
Come on inside. My secretary can make us some coffee.
I haven't got time to go inside for coffee. I gotta get back to school, talk.
Get a setback.
A setback? What do you mean a setback? We haven't even gone to court yet.
Visitation rights have been granted to your ex-wife.
You told me we could block her.
I told you we were going to try to block her. Look, Harry, only a deranged judge would refuse to grant visiting rights to a mother.
The woman was sleeping with somebody while the kids were in a daycare center.
It doesn't mean that much. The big fight is custody, not visitation.
They visit with her.
If they visit her, then they come back home to you.
I want your promise that she's not going to get them.
I'll do my best.
Do we have an appointment?
I'm quitting.
Come on, Roz. I've got all kinds of problems here. I don't want to hear that.
Then do something. I'm tired of coming in here day in and day out not learning nothing.
Look, I know how you feel. I feel the same way. But this strike can't go on forever. It could be settled any day now. Today, even. In the next 10 minutes. Who knows?
I could be out there making a living instead of being in here wasting my time.
Listen to me. Think about what you're doing. You're walking out because things aren't going right. But it isn't that simple. Walking out is easy, Roz. Coming back is hard.
I think you got it the other way around.
No. You're the one who's got it the other way around.
Good morning, Miss Callahan.
Morning, Mr. Feldspar. Wow, what a great tie that is. It really goes with that shirt.
I want my money.
I know you do, and I want to give it to you. It's just that I've had a lot of setbacks lately. See, first there was the rent. They couldn't have picked a worse time to raise it on me. And then I had this telephone bill. It was 2 months in arrears. And the gas bill. And then I had this loft sale. It was a complete disaster. Not only did I not make a penny, but when the lights went out, somebody stole my toaster. And this morning, Matthew and I couldn't even have toast.
Look, forget the card. Here, no. Buy yourself a new toaster.
I can't accept this.
Miss Callahan, your crying's very touching. Don't spoil it by patronizing.
Have fun today, scab. Hey, scum. You know that? I'm losing my house, you bastard. But do you care? You don't care. Say what you want, but don't touch me. Should I tell that to my wife? Huh? Should I tell that to my kids? Barnes said don't touch me. Is that what I should tell them? We're sweating blood out here.
Me through.
I'm all right. Leave me alone.
I could use a help.
Not quite, Joe. Look, this may not be my place, but somebody's got to say it.
I'm listening.
Shut down the school.
Sarah, you've been out in that heat too long.
This strike's not doing anybody any good. Not you, not the teachers, certainly not the students.
So you thought if I closed the school down, it would set an example for the other principals in the city?
Yes.
And if more and more schools closed down, it would break the back of management.
And then we can all get back to work and do what we're supposed to be doing.
Sounds good. If I were nuts, I'd do it.
Joe, most of these people were on the edge of financial ruin before the strike. You don't know what it's like out there.
I've been on lines. You think I don't want to see my people make a decent living wage? You think when this strike is over, I'll be happy to have lost some of my best teachers to private industry?
Victor Edenetti can't make the mortgage payments on his house. He's gonna lose it. Claire Windsor just had her car repossessed. When this strike's over, she'll be lucky if she has enough money for bus fare. Half of the people have had their utilities cut off, their credit ratings are in the toilet.
Your timing is perfect. You know that? Perfect. I got a call from the board this morning. They'd love to close this school down.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad idea. Do something, and then we can get back to business.
You still don't get it. They worry about some schools, and other schools they don't. We let them close this school down, we'll never reopen. I fought too hard and too long to let that happen.
Well, if this keeps up, it might happen anyway.
Sarah, if you're not here to join forces with me, I suggest you get back down there with the rest of your people.
Something's got to give.
Something always does. Why you, Sarah? Well, those teachers out there. Why did you come in here? Why not Edenetti, Claire Windsor? They're paying a bigger price than you.
Well, maybe that's why.
Bad news, Joe.
They canceled the pep rally? All right, let me have it.
Donaldo called in sick. We just lost 6 more parents, and Lou Justman says his conscience is bothering him. He can no longer cross the picket line.
So much for his fervor to make sure his students aren't, how did he put it, abandoned to an educational wasteland in this time of crisis.
Joe, I don't want to sound like the harbinger of doom here, but at the rate we're losing people,
Look, double up Donaldo's classes with Sorensen's. It'll be tough, but I'll have to handle it. Also, pull all the junior homeroom classes and get them down to the auditorium. They can eat there. See if you can shake loose some cafeteria workers to watch them. We just don't have enough bodies around here for lunch duty.
Joe, I hate to say it, but I think we're fighting a losing battle here.
Then don't say it.
Stop it! Stop it! What are you doing? That's our school in there. That's our school.
I don't look upon this as a mere incident. A bunch of young students who lost control and got caught up in the fun of it all. A riot amongst kids who took advantage of a substitute teacher. No, I don't look upon it as any of those things. I look upon what happened here as a sacrilege.
Look, Mr. Danzig.
I don't want to hear anything right now, Warren, from you or any other student in this room. You understand me? This is a book. Pages bound together with words on them. Words that deal with religion, history, philosophy, and most of all, ideas. And you've taken these books, these ideas, and you've thrown them out the window. You know what I say to you about that? I say you are unworthy to pick them up and put them back on the shelves. The bell will ring in less than a minute. I want this room to remain in silence until that happens. And I want you to go to your next class and think about what you've done.
Mr. Danzig. We thought this would be a good time to call a truce. You know, just long enough to get these books back on the shelves.
Thank you, Mr. Lippman. I would appreciate that.
What do you know about it, huh? I'm out here for your kids.
Fool, you're out here for the money. I never met a teacher who didn't say he was underpaid.
That's because teachers are underpaid. You threw that, didn't you? Huh? Didn't you throw it? Hey, what are you doing? Leave him alone.
How's this going to affect my case?
Depends. The way I see it, you jumped in to help a friend who was being assaulted. We convinced the judge of that, charges will be dropped. You might even get the key to the city.
If we don't?
One thing at a time, Harry.
Hey, Harry. Excuse me. Hey, look, I just want to thank you, buddy.
Oh, hey. Oh, that's what teaching's all about. Just wish they paid us a little bit better so we could cover the occasional bail.
Yeah, well, the union picked up my tab. Listen, if you need a few bucks.
Me? No, I'm still working, remember?
Yeah.
Hey, take care of that eye.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Maybe I should have taken the money. Hey, listen, I really appreciate you putting up the bail. Get that money back to you, I swear, even if I got to turn over my paycheck.
Save your gratitude, Harry.
No, I mean it. I won't stiff you.
It's not that. I didn't pay your bail.
Never gave you your keys.
I didn't ask for them.
Somebody set them here on the table.
Why don't you bring them up here?
Long way up there.
I'll make it worth your while.
Up next in TV land, LA's heroic paramedics come to the rescue on Emergency from executive producer Jack Webb.
You're correct.
Stay tuned.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.